Oh, well here, and yeah, it's been a while. If you're a member of my Discord, you know why I haven't done a video for a little while. If you're not, basically I just got over a spell of some illness. Nothing major. Well, I say nothing major. It's been almost a month since the last video, but it's just basically I had something called shingles, and it's just basically it kind of accidentally killed my body a little bit, so it was there was no motivation to make videos or anything like that because constantly in discomfort, this, that, and the other, la la la, spade all the details. But I'm over the worst part of it now, so we're gonna get back into videos again. Hopefully, still again one video in a week. So we're gonna get back into it, and we're gonna get back into it with a mod showcase for Skyrim. We've got 3 mods for this video. We've got one very small one, which is actually here in Whiterun, so we're going to get to that one shortly. We've also got one that's been around for a little while, but I think it's recently had some kind of update. I think recently, probably within the past like couple of weeks or so, I think. But it is a player home, and we've also got a small. Well, I'm going to assume it's a small dungeon because its file size isn't massive, basically. But right, on to mod number 1. Right, so yeah, I can't actually find this toy box one, so I don't really know where it's meant to be, because I look at the description and it is meant to, I think what it's where it's meant to be, if I can get up there, of course. I don't want to try and get there, it's not allowing me up there. Get up there. Is that it's meant to be up here. They say about on the roof at the back of the Hall of the Dead, which this is. This is the Hall of the Dead. But it's not here. I've moved. I've done the whole leave, come back thing, reload the cell, move the mod in the load order, and yeah, there's nothing here. No box, no chest, no nothing. So, if the mod author does see this, I don't know if this is a bug or if I'm missing something here. I have no idea. If I am missing something here, let me know, because I'm just very confused, because it should only, because I would imagine it should be back here and it should be relatively easy to spot, but for some reason it's not. So this is a lovely return, isn't it? So we're gonna have to skip past this one and go to basically mod number 2. So I'm gonna go to mod number 2, which is gonna be a player home. So I'll see you at mod number 2. Alright, and here we are with mod number 2, which this is Mirage Island by Zuvu. Now this one's been out for, I think this one's been, it's been out for a little while. It's not brand new or anything like that. But I do believe it has had a kind of a update to it, like in recent weeks. It's had some kind of update to it done, and yeah, basically it is a player home, and it happens to be on this small crescent island. That is technically, it's between Solstheim and Skyrim, and if you look into basically the same, so basically when you're on the Skyrim map, you'll see basically this marker, and it says to Mirage Island, and it's in the same direction as the marker to Solstheim, because it's the island is meant to be between Skyrim and Solstheim. And basically the marker's there straight away, so you don't have to like go and discover it, this, that and the other. It's straight on your map straight away. You can fast travel there. And then you also got obviously way to travel back. And then you also got these 10 days, so you got Mirage Island there and the Mirage Island Lighthouse, which is basically obviously this building over here. So we're gonna have a look over here. We're gonna have a look at the lighthouse. Right, first off, I've got to make sure I can actually get in. Okay, so we go through that door, and we end up at the top of the lighthouse. Oh, there's a black soul gem. That's kind of useful. There's not a lot of room up here. I will have to grant you that. There is not a lot of room at the top of this lighthouse. That's a bit of a shame. It is a situation where you can't move the camera whilst it's sat down. So you kind of have to, if you want to basically get a nice view, you have to sort of like get yourself positioned right, otherwise it might obscure your view. But if by any chance, if Suvu does see this, you can actually alter that so then people can actually move the camera. You don't have to be locked. No Elder Scrolls Online, I don't care about your updatedness. But yeah, so yeah, if Suvu does see this, yeah, you can actually set the camera so that you can move it when you're sat on the edge. It doesn't have to be locked. But right, let's go back down. Alright, yeah, so the reason why I was like, when I saw that black soul gem, I was all like, oh, that could be useful, is that it is there, you know, I think you don't have the key straight away. You kind of have to earn the key, so to speak, shall we say. But, you know, because so you know, you have to earn the key, but of course the problem is, you do need like 14 grand and a black soul gem to be able to get the key, or to basically sort yourself out to getting the key. Which I don't have 14 grand. You know, I don't have 14 grand on me. There is also apparently another way that you can do it, which is like some kind of like treasure hunt way. I don't know where the note for it is. That will actually tell you. I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Oh, sorry. What is that? But yeah, so there you go. Created by Barmina, nobody knows if this honor exists. It may be a dream or hallucination. To receive approval and use this facility, mortals must pay appropriate tribute. I understand the conditions. So you can use these. So I don't know if this does anything. Yeah. So like inland access house. So as you can see, seen all these Dawnstar. I don't know what these are. I think I know what these are. Obviously, so what this does, I think, is I'm going to take a stab in the dark. Basically, these always basically to allow you to have fast travel access to Dawnstar, Raven Rock, Solitude, and Window. Because funny enough, they're all city with docks. So I think that's what they basically are. And then that's obviously in hand. And you can see, the Black Soul Gem, 14 grand. I don't have 14 grand. But there is also apparently, there is another way to do it, apparently. I begin to in the description. What's that? Harpoon crafter. Harpoons. Okay, cool. I can make harpoons. Come here, Moby Dick. But yeah. But I'm going to actually. Am I going to be a cheated little bastard? Yes. Yes, I am. So I'm going to be a cheeky little bastard and not do it. But it does also mean that I don't spoil it. If you want to have the mystery of how do you get the key in the secondary way of apparently of doing it. Of basically the second way of being able to obtain the key. Just having a little look around the rest of the island just to see if there's anything else yet else here. I mean, apart from some other crabs, but as you can see, yeah, you got soul slime over there. What's there? Oh, it's on the ground there apparently. Floating tree, it's a mirage. It's a floating tree. The island is not real. It's all a mirage. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, you got Soulstone over there. But right, so I'm gonna go into the house, and I am going to basically cut out me going into the house, as to not cause, basically because I'm cheating. All right, and here we are inside the house, which I did not earn. But no, so. It's still obviously it is still would still be fun to obviously do it the proper way kind of thing, and maybe a bit more rewarding to do it the proper way. But obviously modded view, I don't have time for that. But let's have a look. Oh, all right, cool, nice. Random message. Right, tutorial. To play instruments, you must equip and design the instrument. It does not occupy any armor or jewelry slot. Powers will be added to your magic list. Choose the song you want to play and cast it. Instrument is going to be played in third-person view and have a cooldown of 20 seconds. Jump and sheath can be used to cancel playing animation. Song's cool. I want to play and share piece. Nope, maybe later. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. What have we got? Loot a piece. So third person. So obviously yes. Then, problem is I don't know what I don't. Yeah, there it is. There. Right. So loot song added. Okay. I think it said it was a power. Okay. Loot, and loot. Well, let's do that one. All right, there we go. Cool. Okay. Nice. So you can actually just play the loop. And then obviously if you want to thing. Obviously the music is carrying on because obviously the track obviously has a certain length. But I still like that little touch. I think that's a pretty cool feature actually. And it does have some, and I think it does have some benefit as well. But you also got the drummer piece and the flute piece. So you got I know something else though. What was that? Quick feet. What's that? Hold on. I don't know what that does. Where was it? Is it here? Right, let's uncode that now. There we go. War? What's it good for? Absolutely nothing. Go dance and share piece of the wicked world. Hold on, wait a minute. Does this mean I can dance? Yes, it means that I can dance. Cool. I like that. I like that. That's good. I can dance like an idiot now. Lovely. But yeah, and yeah, the house, and yeah, don't, you know, it's a mirage. You know, you're living on a whole new island. This and the other. I like that. Eat some food. But yeah, but it's not like overdone. It's not overcrowded. It's not like, oh look at this massive room that takes you 5 minutes to get down to the other end on. Right? No, it's a nice little seaside cottage. It's just got some extra bonus stuff to it. Obviously, yeah, you've got all your basically amenities, you know, alchemy lab, oven, you got your blacksmith and stuff outside, you got plenty of things for displaying weapons and all this and all that. You got all your other shrines, fountain of knowledge. I don't know what the fountain of knowledge is. What the fuck is the fountain of knowledge? It's enchanting. All right, cool. As for Oblivion, that might have been the case, but still, I like how it's been designed out. Pretty funky. Potion collection. So obviously we got my treasures. Bookshelf. So obviously you got all your storage for your stuff there. You got decorative storage. Rather than it being like, oh, here's just a bunch of chests all over the place. No. They got proper decorative storage there. You got yourself a bar. Arrows and bolts, light armor. See, you got like the basic kind of clutches. What the fuck is a clutch? I know what a crotch is. What a clutch. Obviously that's just a typing error. And it's obviously meant to say clothes. So yeah, it's got like the basic kind of like basic bit storage designs here, but they're they're hidden behind the bar, which is nice. So it's not like just all like out for a see. It's hidden behind the bar, so it's there, but out of the way, which is always a nice little bonus. So weapon packs here. So yeah. I mean, there's, again, the house is not anything excessively crazy. It's not a crazy big house, but it's a nicely decorated house, and a house that I could quite easily use. But either way, but yeah, oh my god, relax and have some fun times. I do like the fact that it gives you like extra messages, not like so you got sit in chair, eat some food. I like the fact that it's storage, but you can also just sit down on the chair. Yeah, I think that's pretty funky. But yeah, so nice, that's it. Oh, but there's probably obviously a little bit more to this. You could do a bit more in the ways of obviously getting the key the proper way, creating those ships which I'm gonna guess is used for fast travel. There's probably a few other bits and pieces. Obviously, if you want to move a person here, followers or anything like that here, you obviously will need to relocate NPC mod installed to do that. But this might be actually a fun place to move a couple of people. So yeah, I would recommend it. It does say in the description about there being an update. Well, they're like, there will be a big update this month, I promise, kind of thing. Or something along those lines, don't know. But I don't know if that update's already been done or not. So I don't know if there's going to be an update to this soon, or if the update has already happened. That I can't quite 100% tell you. But either way, I would still recommend this mod. I would definitely recommend check it out if you are in the market for a new home and you haven't seen this one. I'll give it a look. And yeah, this was Mirage Island by Zuvu, and of course there will be a link in the description below to this mod if you want to add this to your mod collection. Alright, on to the final mod, which is mod number 2, I suppose, because mod number 1 completely died. But yeah, so we're going to mod number 2, mod number 3, however you want to look at it. Which for that, we need to basically go back onto the mainland of Skyrim, and we need to go up into the mountains, apparently. Alright, so here we are with mod number 3. Well, not quite yet, but we're nearly there. But yeah, this is mod number 2, 3, whatever you want it to be. But yeah, basically what this is a Lost Hell by Lovely Savine. And basically, it's a small... Again, I don't know how big it actually is, because the file size itself is not big. So it might be a very small, simple dungeon. But it is a dungeon. But again, don't know how big. So we'll find out in a minute, because there it is. I mean, the outside of it is small. It's not big. As you can plainly see, it's not big. But to show you where it is on the map, the map marker is already on the map. You just can't fast travel to it straight away. Right, I can remove that now. But yeah, we're basically heading here, which is basically you're basically going south from Haugen, up into the mountains. So I do I like the fact that they're sticking with the concept lore of basically like the alien ruins, because obviously this is in the south, where you have the Gerald. I think the mountain range down here is the Gerald Mountains. I think that's what they're called, if I can correctly. It's the Gerald Mountains. Any Elder Scrolls buffs could probably tell me if I'm right with that or if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the Gerald Mountains. But correct me if I'm wrong, Elder Scrolls buffs. But obviously the aliens didn't really have much hold in Skyrim, but they did have a hold in Cyrodiil. Oh, there we are. Lost Hell discovered. Now, in the ways of level rankings for this, how difficult or easy the dungeon is, not a clue. But don't base it off my playthrough on the premise of because well, for starters, the spells I'm literally got in my hands are literally called the Hand of God. So, just that kind of gives you an idea. And then also got God King Bow and God King Claymore. So, I'm going to wipe the floor with anything that's in here, basically. So, be prepared if you're at a low level to possibly for this to maybe be difficult. But if you're high level, yeah, you probably won't have too much problem. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can run through the door. Haha, fuck you all. But I like the fact it's locked. I mean, you can pick it. It's not a key, it's just locked. But I'm just going to use the ring of unlocking because I'm lazy. Right, here we are. Now, I think this might be their first dungeon as well, so, and I'm privy to a few dungeons in my time. So, I think I have a right to be able to review and speak about this dungeon. We'll have a look. What have we got? Actually, just for the sake of this, I'm just going to use the claymore. Alright. Doo-ba-doo. Ooh, who are you? You're dead! That's who you are! And you. And you. Obviously, this goes without saying, you will most likely need the Cause Creation Club mod installed to get this to work. What we got? Some money. Album battle axe. I don't need the album battle axe. And then more money, some basic album stuff. So, yeah, if you come in here with like at a very low level, yeah, you're probably gonna, you are probably gonna struggle a little bit. Ooh. Plenty of stuff. No, nice. I love that ruby. I love that. I love that. I don't need that. I'll take that. I don't need anything else. All right, cool. All right, cool. Doo-ba-doo. In the cask. I'm not gonna have everything, otherwise you'll be here forever. But I'll take the money because it's just easy. That's very quick. Bang, bosh, done. Oh, this is a slightly bigger one. Oh, I found some gold bullion. Lovely. That's not part of this mod. Just no, but I now need to come and find out how much that one is actually worth. I'm not entirely sure. It's a weight one though, so I don't know. I'll have to find out how much that gold bullion is worth. Oh, and certificate of wealth. I have to find out how much that's worth as well. I mean, at least you're going to be getting a nice amount of loot at least by the looks of it so far. I mean, these ones are a bit more empty, but not to worry. And I leave those ones over there, otherwise we'll be here forever and a day. Okay. I will have to say, at the moment, I am actually getting Oblivion styled vibes on here. For one particular reason. It's very empty. Now, the alien ruins in Oblivion, they were also fairly empty for what they were. There wasn't as much detail in them as there was in, like, say, Dungeon Skyrim, for example. So far, this is being very. Why? Okay, Jesus. It requires a key. I'll come back. Ow! Oh, can I use the hand of God here? Hand of God? Fuck you. Oh, it's a lich. Hi. Yes, I know. I'll come back for you. Dameron the fearsome. But I need a key. I know. Yes, I know I can't use the key I'm unlocking. But yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back for that one. Let's actually properly explore the dungeon. Ooh, hello, Ratty. Fuck you, Ratty. Fuck you too, Ratty. Okay. Left or right, or does not matter. Okay, nope, we're going down. Holy shit! What the hell? What am I about to face down here? Nice. So you're right. Ned, gold. I didn't take all of it. So if you're someone with OCD, sorry about that. Okay. So, but I mean with boom. Tunril. Who's Tunril? Who the fuck was Tunril? Were you Tunril? No, you're right. You're also right. You're also right. Tunril, you. Why are you named? Because all the other, there's nothing else special about him. He had a bit of gold in the Warhammer, but the Warhammer's a normal Warhammer. Ignoring the damage. But yeah. So I wonder why that one's named then. I mean, it's nice that they named him. Makes him. Okay, that's probably the key I need. Yeah, it's nice they named him. You know, it makes me feel bad for killing him because he had a name. But I don't know why he's been named. Hey, oh, look at that, more gold bullion. Man of sword, diamond ring. Alright, cool. I got more gold bullion all of a sudden. Lovely. I'm going to become rich. Alright, I think there was somewhere else over here. Ah. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to use the unlocking one on that one. Okay. Cast. Can't take all that. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, even the music that they've set up for this is also from Oblivion, which you would actually hear in Alien Ruin. So I don't know if they played Oblivion as well previously before, and obviously now they got the inspiration. Sorry, the lad hit my mic. But yeah, I don't know if they got the inspiration from playing Oblivion. Do that. I'm not totally sure. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Right. Okay. Apparently you're gonna do nothing. Okay. Oh, what you got? What you got, Mr. German? What you got? Gold bullion. I'm just slowly becoming richer. Okay, Staff of Bella Bala. Bella Bala? Never heard of it. No. An alien staff made it only appears to cast lightning that would do immense damage to your enemies. Okay, so there's a lightning staff. Lightning staff. Anything else? There's a button now, I'm gonna press that in a minute. Okay. Okay, are any of you named? Well, you're Lord. I'll take your money. You're never Lord. Lord. Yeah, I think you will, at low levels, I think you definitely will struggle with this one. Okay. What are they? Oh, so they're going to map here. Okay, there is up there. search all that. Alright, let's go up there then. That area that looks like it hasn't been searched properly. So okay, that's been to your left. Right, doo-ba-doo. Boom. So up the stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's it. Okay. Secret room. Hello. What have we got in here? Wacking stone. Ooh, well, I'll look in a second. How do you pronounce that? Not a fucking clue. Oh. So, Anmovalo. Anmovalo? Oh, I don't freaking know. Anmovalo. What dagger is that? What dagger model is that? Is that Alvin? Yeah, it's an Alvin. What else read the description, you twat? Anyway, an Alvin dagger that appears to be made of ebony. So obviously they've retextured it to make it darker. It's fine. It seems as though it is meant to symbolize darkness. If you use this at night, it may do something special. Class that at night. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that as a mystery to basically for make you lot actually decide to actually download this mod, because like, what does the dagger do? And I can't tell you because I'm not gonna test it, or at least not on screen anyway. But yeah, okay, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for Lost South. Alright then. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts, I think. Okay, so as a dungeon, it does its purpose. You know, that's the thing. It does its purpose as a dungeon. You know, you come in, you kill some enemies, you get some loot, bada bing bada boom. It tells the, you know, it does have a story to tell. It's just not, you know, it's just not written out. That's the thing. There's no books or journals or anything like that explaining, you know, what happened, what this face was used for, and all that, which that's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to. Not everything has to have great in-depth lore behind it. It's just it would have been nice if there was a bit of lore, because obviously you had that one guy named Tunril, which I still don't know why he had a name. It's really strange. And obviously you had the Lich at the end, and you know, obviously, so was he a dragon priest? Was he, you know, is he just basically a straight up Lich? Was he meant to be a dragon priest at some point? You know, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't take away by the fact that, you know, you're going through a dungeon. Bosh, lovely. Yes, it also does have very Oblivion style vibes. Not because, oh, it's an alien ruin. Oh, you had plenty of alien ruins in Oblivion. No, it's not just so much that. It's also by the fact that, as I said previously, in Oblivion, the alien dungeons didn't have a lot in them. You know, there wasn't tons of detail like what you get with, say, like the Draga ruins in Skyrim. You know, there's not clutter and tables and junk and all of this and that and all that kind of clobber all over the place. They were sort of, the alien ruins in Oblivion were kind of like this, empty. Maybe with the occasional thing on the side or a chest or something like that, you know. But there wasn't loads of clutter, and that's obviously what Lovely Zivine has done here. They've gone, whether it's intentional or not, I don't know. You know, whether they intentionally gone for that kind of style of dungeon, or not intentionally gone for it because they just wanted to create a simple dungeon. because they wanted to just, I don't know, maybe test themselves with dungeon designing. But anyway, it doesn't take away. It doesn't take away from the thing. But obviously that's not to say that this could be improved upon. You know, it's not to say that this is a perfect dungeon, because it's not. But neither is it terribly bad, on the premise of you come in, you do what you do in normal dungeons, you leave. You know, it does its purpose. It's the bread and butter of dungeons, basically. Does what it needs to do, and bosh. Obviously, if it was me, obviously there would be some things that I would change, but that's more, you know, adding a bit more detail in, you know. So for example, it would be like pillars here or something like that, you know, maybe they're a bit more broken down, you know, bits of like rubble and stuff like that all over the place, kind of thing, you know, just general clutter, I suppose, really, is a way to put it. But it's to match not so much match the aesthetic of Oblivion alien dungeons, but to match the aesthetic of dungeon designs in Skyrim. But that's like the only main thing I would really probably change, is that I would just clutter it out a little bit, even if it wasn't clutter of like chairs and tables and all this and all that, la. It would just be, you know, rubble. Make it seem like it's been falling apart a little bit over the past like for the past hundreds of years. It's been slowly crumbling, falling apart. There's webs all over the place. It's dark, you know. Because I will say that's one thing that never makes sense to me when people when I've seen people do dungeons. And it's actually even in game as well. That's been created by by Bethesda and the people who work in Bethesda who create the dungeons. Is that sometimes their lighting to me seems a bit off as well. So it's like, yeah, here it makes sense for it to be light because you got that lot up there, for example. But it makes absolutely no sense to me as a primarily someone who is probably a dungeon. I would say I'm a very avid dungeon designer. That by the fact there's nothing here lighting this up. So really, it should be pretty much pitch black down in here. But that's a nitpick. You know, that's just something as a person who does a lot of dungeon designing would pick out on, kind of thing. But either way, yeah, it's still fun to go through it, see what they did, see what Lovely Divine did with the assets that they could use, and yeah, I still had fun. I got some good loot. I can walk away happy. It didn't crash my game. It was here, not like the first one that wasn't here. And so yeah, I can walk away from this happy. So that's it. I would just do some aesthetic changes myself, but that's me. But again, this was Lorsal by Lovely Divine, and of course there will be a link in the description below to this one if you want to just have a go on it for yourself, and just have a go on it for yourself, really, basically, and get these renowned items, and to also find out what that dagger does in the night, because nobody knows. Ooh. But anyway, but that's it. So again, in this video we had not the toy box, because that wasn't there. So I don't know what happened to the toy box. It just wasn't there. But we had Mirage Island by Zuvu, and of course Lorsal by Lovely Divine. And of course there will be links in the description to both mods as well as obviously a link to my Discord, where you can leave me more suggestions on there for future videos. You can keep up to date with what mod work I'm doing, as well as what plans that you have for the future. You know, it's impossible other mod projects, video ideas, this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah. Or you can just come on and generally chat. Or if you are getting into modding yourself and there's something you're not totally sure about, you can always ask on my Discord, because I do have some other modders on there as well. So if I don't have an answer, possibly one of them may do so themselves. But right, so that's going to be it for me. Obviously you could do the hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell, rah 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 rah, and all that general jazz. But it's done for tonight. I'm done for now. It's time for me to get out of here. So until next time, I'll see you all later.